Hi everyone, my name is Andres Meza, and today I will be speaking to you guys about the why we should drink more water. So to start today, I want to have an activity just so you guys can think about how easy it is for us in today in our current situations to obtain water. We can easily right now go to a vending machine, get a bottle of water, or go to a supermarket and get a bottle of water. And I could put it in another situation where in my own country, Colombia, there's people that aren't capable of getting a bottle of water. They're suffering from hunger and from thirst. It's a bit hard for them because of the lack of wealth, the lack of funds. So to me, it kind of hurts me that people aren't able to obtain those kind of accessible things, I guess you could say. So today, I want you guys just to imagine how lucky we all are to be able to obtain those items, and just to think how these people all over the world are suffering, not only in Colombia but all over the world, China, Africa. There's certain places all over the world that have that type of problems. So to give you guys a little more statistics, the human body of an adult, a teenager, anybody over the age of one, its body percentage of water is from 55 to 60%. While a newborn, while a newborn's percentage of water goes from 65 to 75%, but it drops down to 65% as a regular adult after the first year. Also, the human brain, man, many of you guys probably won't know this, is made of three-quarters of water. So you can imagine how important water plays a part in our bodies. Also, the heart is also a three-quarters made of water. So it plays a big enough part of us because we're living, right? We need water to live. It's part of our bodies. So moving on to my first point, does water make a big enough change to the human society? Water actually helps concentrate. It helps the body to stay alert. Many other liquids also help with that, but they also have their side effects, such as sodas. They can easily give you kidney stones, and then you might have to get your kidneys taken out, or have it surgically taken out. So water is it's a simple way to obtain your nutrients. Water doesn't have so many nutrients as many other items, but it's a viable source for our need. Also, it maximizes our performance. You can drink Gatorade, but the main chemical that's being used for every single one of those liquids is water. It's a mixture of many other chemicals that it would take a little too long for me to explain every single one of them. But water is the main point for those chemicals. Excuse me. My second point will be, could water save more lives all over the world? To this day, and every single year, there's 3.4 million people dying because of the lack of water, not being able to drink water or food. So it's kind of sad to hear that there's people in this world that aren't capable of obtaining the simplest and most needed things in the world. What is people over here that have millions of dollars that don't actually think about that? They just spend their money on jewelry, cars, things like that, but they don't think about the well-being of others. So it kind of makes me a little bit sad. But I want you guys just to think a little more on how we all can help our future with just a little bit of thinking. Also, in many places, I also did the research based on the Centers for Disease and Control Prevention. It's said that even here in the United States, in Michigan specifically, there's no potable water. People are getting sick because of the lack of clean and fresh water there is. Their piping is dirty, it's rusted, and it's creating many diseases that are killing people due to the fact that they can't keep the water clean. So that's not only in the U.S., but it's all over the world. So it creates a problem for everybody to stay healthy and stay alive. Also, another statistics. There's 780 million people in this world that don't have potable water. Just imagine how high the number is. There should be around 7 billion people in the world. There's 780 million people that aren't able to obtain potable fresh water. That's an absurd number just to think about it. Excuse me. All of us here, we're capable of doing that. But there's 780 million people all over the world that aren't able to do that. Now, moving to my third point. What are the consequences of drinking water? Water is a excellent protein for us and nutrient for us, but there's also consequences to it. When you drink too much water, your kidney fills up. Whenever your kidney fills up, blood tends to overflow itself. So it absorbs too much water that you can easily, how could I say this? Overdose yourself in water. Fill yourself up too much that your brain fills up too much, your heart fills up too much. So you're overloading your system that it can't hold anymore, and you can easily pass away. That's too an extreme situation, but it's possible to happen. Also, too much water could cause brain swelling over time. If you drink, maybe let's say you're running a half a mile or a mile, and you drink a bottle of water right away, it might not have an effect. But if you drink 5 right after that, it could possibly take an effect on you. And if you start running again, it might have a better effect on you. Also, the fact of drinking too much water can also cause headaches. It's a main fact that some of us have an effect on. I could say for myself, sometimes when I don't eat or I don't drink enough liquids, I get headaches at a certain time of the day. But also drinking too much could have an effect on having headaches or seizures and things like that. So to end this, my request would be for us to think a little more on how we are capable of obtaining these products and some other people aren't. So just appreciate the fact that we can. Thank you.